Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Hi Posh fam, welcome back to my channel, Poshcateyes Unfiltered. Now I just finished work and I'm like trying to get things done, and I would like to recap very quickly the dinner party, or our first dinner party for this season's Married at First Sight. Now guys, like I said, I'm far behind, but I know there's a lot of you who are not keeping up with what's going on this season, and that's why I'm here for you. I will do as much commentary as I can and just keep you up to speed with all you have missed. For some of us, we don't like the ads. I am not going to sit down for 1 hour watching ridiculous ads just because I want to enjoy a show that I really like. And so I wait until it's aired and then I can fast forward on the ads. That's it. Before we get into the talking points that was the dinner party, let us do some housekeeping. Now, guys, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Keep it locked in here on Poshcateyes Unfiltered. We call ourselves Posh Fam here. For my existing subbies, thank you for staying on. As always, like, comment, and share this channel with your friends. With that said, let's get into the talking. Say the 9 couples have been paired and now on their way having the best time of their lives vacationing, because that is exactly what is happening. I don't think they are having any fun with the honeymoon hurrah. They are all just miserable. Well, I can say not all of them because we don't know exactly what is going on. However, all from my POV, but Natalie and Collins are seemingly having a good time. Well, let's scratch that. All, with the exception of Lucinda and the Tin Man Timothy, as well as Natalie and Collins, are having a good time in their honeymoon. And I really do not want to focus a lot on those that are seemingly having a good time. Sarah and Tim started off a little bit rocky, but they have sort of come to a space where they are able to just coexist. Eden and Jaden seems to be happy, and the newlywed Andrea and the old guy Richo are just having an amazing time somewhere in Sorrento. They, I think, are the first couple to have consummated their matchup. That's exactly from my point of view. The others are not exactly saying, although Sarah did come to tell us that something happened. So I guess safe to say 2 out of 9 are on the honeymoon fit. Now, Jonathan and Lauren, the last wedded couple, I'm not sure where they are at. We did know Lauren is no longer feeling the guy she had. Drunken wedding, woken up to a bad hangover, as well as a bad feeling about the man that she got hitched to it. So we will see in the coming days how this particular marriage develops. Like I said, all but Collins. And guys, I'm just going to give you my opinion. Guys, it is BS, but however, I'm calling it as it is. Collins, there's 3 scenarios that just matches this guy. Now, he came with the storyline of being an immature or being a novice when it comes to dating. He's 28-year-old. Okay, let's unpack. He's 28, have never dated or has never been in a relationship. Now, I am pretty sure for a 28-year-old, he would be on social media. Okay, he would have friends who have had relationships. Now, he has families who have had relationships, correct? So I know for a fact that there was no manual handed to me before I started dating. So it's pretty much learn as you go. So when you tell me that a 28-year-old with no dating history is having to behave in this manner, I question that. And that's why I'm saying I am not buying his no dating experience BS to cover this particular guy's behavior on the show this season. Now, what I'm thinking is he's probably a wannabe actor, and so, you know, during his first day on improv, the audition director noticed how bad and no good he is, and decided, well, you know what, you have got one more chance, and you go on Married at First Sight and see how much you can represent yourself, or how prolific you can make your acting skill grow, and we will take you on. And this is exactly what Colin has done. Said, I'm gonna go and marry at first sight. I'm gonna give you the best act that you would that will convince you to hire me or give me more roles. So guys, this is his first platform, and that is him auditioning for us and as well as his future directors to see how prolific not he is in his career acting. Now that is one aspect. The other aspect is this guy is asexual. Now I am not judging what he is. I'm just saying he needs to own up to who he is so that we can embrace him and love him for being his true self. And my thought scenario, if you don't know what asexual means, guys, just Google it, guys. That's all I can say. My thought theory is he is a closeted gay, and this might actually be a plausible one that is given where he is from. He looks Indian or Sri Lankan, if I'm not mistaken. And I am not taking a dig at the Sri Lankan or the Indian community. I am just trying to judge where he is from based off of his skin tone and ethnic features. Okay, and you know how it is with this particular community. They will pretty much judge you for being who you are or having a sexual preference that is different from what is considered a typical a heterosexual male and female relationship. So it could be he is a closeted gay and he is suppressing his sexual orientation just so that his parents do not reject him or judge him otherwise. And this is why I'm saying this. I was shocked to actually see his parents and sisters or his family members giving him a full support to come on this show. They were there behind him, pushing him, egging him on to come and find love. And that was quite striking for me because I'm not sure if I have seen, because the last season there was a Sri Lankan or an Indian bride whose parents did not give her the green light to come on the show. And that is very typical of this community. They have their own cultural heritage to protect. They have their own belief system, and they are so into themselves that they want to promote and preserve their culture. So for Collins to bring his family along to represent him well, it means these guys are trying to push him to be heterosexual by all means. And Collins doesn't seem like one that goes for my team. And I'm just calling it. Like I said, no judgment. He needs to embrace his true sexual self, and so that we can love him for who he is. I think the experts should probably go back and have a talk with him to pair him with the other gay guy whose would-be partner walked out on him just before he got wedded on the experiment. So I don't know. What are you guys thinking? These are my thoughts, and there's a reason for sharing it because he looks oblivious. He looks completely oblivious to Natalie's feelings. Natalie trying to reach out to him. Natalie is not trying to say, let's get in bed and raise our feet up. No, Natalie is saying, I would like to get to know you. It might not be as romantic as you are, as you know, the fact that we only just met. However, there is no effort from you. You seem oblivious. They ask you questions, you pretty much interpret it the other way. Like, I'm not sure, is this stage so statement that I'm even confused? Because I refuse to be confused. Anyways, dinner party, they all went, and you could see before they got there, Natalie seemed like she was an emotional wreck. And this is the girl that lost her dad 6 or 7 weeks before the show premiered or before they started shooting on the show. And so I'm telling myself, why did she do this to herself? Because I do not think there's a gun to your head for you, forcing you to come on this experiment. Absolutely not. If you're not in the right frame of mind to come on this shit show, why do it? Knowing that they're going to exploit your emotional trauma for our viewing benefits. As much as I love this show, you guys need to understand, it is not for you to find love. It is for my entertainment benefit, as well as me coming here to run the commentary for you guys. Yes, I'm laughing, but I'm actually speaking facts. But anyways, first to arrive, no surprise, Eden and Jaden look happy as they seem truly in tune with each other. Now, these are early days. I hear a lot of things has gone down. I haven't watched, and I'm not watching until I run my commentary episode by episode. The next couple slowly arrived, and everyone, Cassandra and Tristan, they look happy as, but it's quite boring with these two. There doesn't seem to be any connection. However, they are taking it slow, so I'm going to give it to them. And finally, Natalie and Collins arrived. They saw the couples head on to the dining table after pleasantries were exchanged and everyone finding out who they were paired with. Now, it did seem as though there was some particular gossip that was spreading around the group, and that is in the person of Jack. Now, Jack came on as a prolific sexual being with his partner, Tori, a control freak. Now, words have gone out that he had a girlfriend on the outside who he dumped abruptly to come on this show, lying to her that he was going overseas for work. I don't know, man. Does it sound like what Jack would do? Absolutely. Jack is Harrison 3.0. Now, if you watch past seasons, it tells you that these producers have got people in mind who they audition to fit the narrative for every season. And so Jack here represents Harrison 3.0. Now, Jack admits as much that there was a girl on the outside that he met. However, things did not work out, or it wasn't a serious relationship for him. I do not know if he communicated that to the girl in question. And so he felt she was coming on strong. He wasn't feeling her. And as you all know, he did a runner or ghosted her, and now probably we're talking about her on our TV screens, whilst this chick probably is somewhere seeking the mental help that she will need following the airing of this particular season. And quite frankly, we were expecting Tori, who's a control freak, who comes across as a boss, as someone that will take no nonsense from any man. We were waiting for her reaction. For me, I thought, okay, she was just going to dump him straight away, or call him to size, or pull him up for what he truly is, a douche. And guys, we're going to get to that point, because this happened right at the very end. They all sat down, pleasantries were exchanged. Very quickly, Natalie was so uncomfortable, she could not stomach. According to Collins, who's a gaslighter, told her to pretend and fake it. So did Jack, telling Tori, we're going to pretend and fake it. Gaslighting 101. Like, this is how you manipulate your partner, control them, making them do what you wish. And before you know it, these ladies come out a shell of themselves. Natalie tried. She did give it a red hot crack. However, she was too emotional to pretend. It was written in her face. You could see her just struggling to watch other couples pretend as well. But she couldn't hide her misery. She couldn't hide what she was feeling. And so she cried off to Collins' disgust. Collins was pretty much, why are you bugging me? Why are you crying? Why aren't you pretending? You should pretend. You want to ruin my career. I came on this show to be famous. And why are you not giving me the opportunities to be famous? Eventually, they came back on the dinner table. I don't even think she ate 2 spoons of whatever they were served. And this time she broke into tears. And I think couldn't hold it any longer. They had to exit for the night. And you could see Collins trying to fake that he was sad. I don't know who this guy is. I think he's got some psychological issues, probably needs a shrink to evaluate him. I know he's a narcissist because I can actually see that very clearly, given how he was trying to deflect from Natalie's emotional grief, expressing it as his own, and even all trying to telling us, oh my God, my 5 minutes of fame is literally over before he kicked off. Well, guy, go home. We're done with you. And then it came to the crux of the matter where Jaden had to then, pull the cat out of the bag, or rather, let's yank the frog from the river, because there's a skeleton in the cupboard that everyone needs to hear. And that was about Jack. They questioned him. He did admit as such and said the girl was a liar. He pretty much rubbished the girl. And the girl, of course, isn't here to defend herself or tell us her own side of the story. At the end of the day, I don't think anyone bought his BS stories. And then we wanted Tori to give us what she took. And she said she was standing by her man, Jack. And she's taking it all in her chin. This is one of those things. And there is no truth until she's got, should I say, concrete evidence to prove otherwise. And for that fact, everyone else should focus on their relationship and mind their business. I'm like, it didn't take 3 days to lose your self-worth and self-esteem. Whatever happened to the boss bitch and the control freak? What's going on here? The guy doesn't even find you sexually attractive. There's nothing connecting the two of you. And you are here already losing yourself. Guys, this is where it ended for me, in total shock. Not all in part to Tori's reaction, or should I say Tori's decision to shove whatever is happening with Jack on the outside under the rug. I guess her friend called it, but Tori is actually here to promote herself, because I do not see this bitch or boss bitch that she called herself to be, that I actually admired, to now come and look lukewarm for the viewers. Again, they might be prolific in their acting, I just might be confused. However, I refuse to be confused. I will definitely come on here on the next episode to run the commentary as I see it from my point of view. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be focused. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye bye.